Head coach of a team that's red hot right now. That would be Ime Udoka, head coach of the Celtics, with us now. Ime, how are you?
Good. How you guys doing?
Doing good. A quick question for you. See, I was AFC Offensive Player of the Week once, and they gave me a certificate for it from the commissioner. What did you get? Did you get anything for being Coach of the Month?
Plaque?
You get a plaque or anything?
A little trophy?
I will get a plaque at some point.
Yeah.
And I told the story. The only reason I know this is because Coach Pop was cleaning out his house when he moved, and every day he would bring stuff into the office of the coaches and the interns, and he left 3 plaques on my desk for Coach of the Month. So I know.
Wow. So they meant a lot to him.
Yeah. What did you do with it? Did you keep it?
He left a million things, and those are 3 things that I did keep. I would pawn the rest off to the interns and make them take it home or do something with it. But those are the 3 things that I kind of used as motivation, looking forward to the future, saying, let me get one myself one day.
Nice.
It's a beautiful paperweight.
Yeah.
It does. It works well.
Check the San Antonio pawn shops for some of that other memorabilia.
No doubt.
All right. So we were talking earlier, and we played what you had said the other night about getting to the team and challenging their mental toughness after that loss in January against the Knicks. And we were talking about your demeanor when you talk to us, or you talk to the press, and when you do the meetings after the games. What are you like behind the scenes? Are you more animated? Do you have maybe a stronger personality with players behind the scenes?
You got a switch?
Yeah, I'm sure everybody's somewhat like that. I'm pretty blunt, direct to the point in a lot of these media sessions, but we all got a more cheerful personality probably behind the scenes, and we lead on at times. But, like I said, the thing I said was they asked me about a turning point, and we had given up, I think, 3 or 4 pretty big leads at that point in the season, and that's what it was. And that's how I challenged the guys. They responded like they have done all year, and it was just a matter of us being tired of doing well enough to build these leads, but also giving them back.
Yeah, you said some people liked it and some people didn't. Did some of the people who didn't like it respond anyway?
The people that didn't, it wasn't the players.
Oh.
Obviously, no, they loved it. They've asked for it all year. Our guys have been receptive to it, and I talked about our group wanting to be pushed hard, coached hard, and every challenge I've laid out in front of them, and they challenged me and my staff as well. We've all responded and got on the same accord. And so it wasn't the players at all. It was brought to me by outside people that some people, fans, whatever this case maybe, may not like the directness and the bluntness. But like I said, it's what the players asked for. It's how they've responded best. And you see the results and where we got from it.
Well, obviously, Jayson's playing at a different level right now. And without even getting into that, what do you attribute all the ball movement to? Whether it's finding their roles, Hardy brought it up the other day. Al Horford's playing great right now. Even the bigs, tipping the ball, Robert Williams keeping balls alive, Tice, the ball movement to the rim, the alley-oops, all that stuff. What do you attribute all that to now?
Seeing success. We have guys that I mentioned. It's hard to take away from their natural skill set. They've been doing it since they were 12 years old, scoring on 1, 2, 3 people. It's just habits. And I don't like to say bad habits. It's habits that have made them successful, habits that got them to where they're at. And so you can't take away from their strengths, obviously, but you can increase some of the things they do, add to their game, help them adapt to the ways they're being guarded. And so with us, we know how easy it is to guard teams that go ISO heavy, and we can just load up and take a guy away. And so we have unselfish guys naturally, and we have guys that enjoy seeing success from other people. And so that balance of our playmakers, our scorers being playmakers as well, has really taken us to another level. Jayson, Jalen, the guys that can score the basketball, obviously Marcus embracing the point guard role and then having versatile bigs that can pass the ball. I think that's all contributed, and we see the shot quality, the wide open looks we're getting, and how those are improving our numbers.
In terms of improvement, do you think Robert Williams is one of the more improved players in the league? And have you seen a player sort of have the amount of growth that he's had really just over the course of this season to this point?
Yeah, I would say yes, of course. He showed me things I didn't know he had in his game when I got here, or playing him as an opponent. Obviously, the lob threat and the offensive rebounding, some of those things that he does naturally pretty well, but his passing ability, his screening and guarding and doing everything we've asked him to do defensively. All those things make him invaluable to us on both ends of the court. And so he's taken a huge step this year, and I think a big part of it is being available. That's the first thing. And then playing longer stretches, career-high minutes, and all those things are contributing to the numbers you're seeing from him.
How do you size up the East? Is your team a contender?
Yeah, I would say the one thing that I was always optimistic about with our team, even during some of the tough struggles early in the season, was that we played well against the big teams. We beat most of them or had big leads that we gave up. You can look at the seeds that are right in front of us with Chicago, Milwaukee on Christmas. Had another game against Philadelphia. We were up 8 with 4 minutes to go. And so even when we weren't closing out some of these games, we were building big leads or playing well. And that was with a lot of ups and downs in the lineup rotation due to COVID and injuries. And so I always felt good about that. We always competed. Didn't ever lose big, had some really good wins and had some tough losses against the lesser teams. And so we can compete with anybody for sure. We've stepped it up defensively and offensively since then. And so we're feeling great with where we're at and feel we can compete against anybody for sure.
I want to go back to that Brooklyn game real quick. You had that shootout. KD was just coming off the knee. They don't have Ben Simmons yet for whatever reason, whether it's, he's out of shape or whatever. Are you surprised that he's not up and ready to go yet? And what do you anticipate with that team when he does get right? How difficult will they be potentially in a matchup with you guys?
Yeah, he's going to make a huge difference. The compliment, the things that he does complement that team very well from a defensive standpoint, passing ability, and doesn't need to score. And he has a bunch of shooters and scorers around him. And so there'll be a problem when he's back healthy and they're fully, engaged if they have enough time as far as that. The thing with him, he's had the back issues. I was in Philadelphia 2 years ago with him where it locked up at times and he had to miss games. So that's something that's real. And if you're sitting out for a year and you start to ramp it up to get ready to play for a season, that's going to happen at times. And you can't emulate that in off-season workouts or anything you're doing on your own until you really start to ramp it up. And so, unfortunate for him that happened, but that's something that's real and it's happened in the past with him.
All right, Ime. Appreciate your time as always, and good luck over the next couple of games.
Yeah, stay hot.
All right, thank you guys.